As our game starts, dear listener, we are still in the box out in the desert of Nevada. And we see an agent. His hair is graying, strands of silver growing across the hairline of a grizzled veteran. He's seen battles the likes of which we can only imagine. And he is currently pulling a superhero by the name of Lazarus into a private room as though he were a 16-year-old boy, because he is a 16-year-old boy, and now he knows it. When the door closes, people from the outside can see these two having a conversation rather animatedly, but they can't hear it. Agent Sarsaparilla says, "Are you Zack Lapidus?"
I'm sorry. I'm really not good at lying. I am Zack Lapidus. Yes.
Whoa. Okay. And your mother, she doesn't know at all.
No, I mean, with the ability to change my face and everything, it's been kind of easy for me to be able to, hide my identity and things, but I'm not used to my mom being famous and you being able to recognize who she is, and then I'm not used to being known on TV, and it was just like, it's this whole thing. And now that people know who Zack Lapidus is and make this oh my gosh. I can't believe that someone other than my teacher knows. You're the only...
You have a teacher who knows this?
Well, she was there when I became Lazarus. So, yeah, there's...
And she didn't notify your mother?
I mean, I don't think, that's typically something that, teachers write home to the parents about.
Well, listen, I've got a son myself, and I know that if my son somehow ended up having some kind of superpowers, I damn sure would want to know about it, especially if he's out there fighting people like Mishap like you did today. What if that goon got a hold of you, huh? That your mom wouldn't know. She wouldn't know what happened to her little boy.
You don't know my mom. She worries enough as it is when I'm not at my friend Jasper's house. How do you think she's going to respond if she knows I'm a superhero? I have a responsibility to live up to the sacrifice that Polymorph made. And I can't do that if I'm grounded because my mom won't let me fight the bad guys.
I'm going to let you make a willpower being a stat, dear listener, that is akin to charisma. If you are coming from a Dungeons and Dragons background of role-playing games, to see how much on your side you can get this guy. I can't guarantee that he's going to be you're right, just between us, but
yeah,
to see how hard this guy's going to be on you, really.
That is a 9.
I got a 6, so I didn't do so hot. So that gives you a 3, which is a moderate. Major success. That's the bottom of a major success. Okay. All right, look, you're a minor. That's the bottom line. And I could lose my job. Your mom's probably going to find out at some point. You might want to start looking at a way of easing her into it. And I'm willing to help out if I can as a witness of your capabilities. But how old are you, really?
I'm 16.
Can't wait 2 years to be a superhero?
May not have been a superhero for long, but I've saved lives, Sarsaparilla. And if you think that I can just sit at home when I could be actually making a difference, it would cost the lives of innocent people. It really would. So no, I don't think I can just sit at home.
I understand. Whenever I look in that big goopy face of yours, I kind of see myself.
Lazarus transforms his face to look just like Sarsaparilla.
Don't do that. That wasn't an invitation for that. I hate this. This makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
This makes me incredibly uncomfortable.
All right. Let me tell you what we're going to do now. You're going to change back into whatever you feel comfortable being, as long as it's not my face. I'm going to take you and Labyrinth. I guess does she know who you are?
No. And if I'm honest, I don't know whether she belongs here or not, honestly. I know a lot of people think she killed someone, and there's something about her that I don't fully trust, but she's done a lot of good things. It's hard for me to figure her out.
Okay. We'll try to keep an eye on her. I know I caught you in a bit of a lie here, and you didn't really have many options, but I just want to tell you that I appreciate your honesty and your trust.
Well, I haven't had a whole lot of people to talk to this about. It's kind of crazy being able to be honest with another person for once. And I just hope you can keep my secret, because this is my life, and I don't want to just go to school and walk around with everyone just knowing that I'm Lazarus. And if you can do whatever you can to just help me be a normal kid, well, I'm not all purple and gooey, I'd really appreciate it.
And at about this time, coming up from her meeting with Gunk is Labyrinth. You come up the stairs and you see in the glass room, you see Lazarus and Sarsaparilla having a pretty intense conversation. What do you want to do, Gail?
Is Lima still hanging out?
Lima is still hanging out.
Everything okay with those two?
You're evil.
I mean, what? I mean, looks like a pretty serious conversation.
Yes. The agent, he called the purple one by some name. The purple one got very upset. They're now having a conversation about the purple one's name.
Oh, he's gone by Polyklutz online before, and if the officer calls him that or some other derogatory name, yeah, I bet Lazarus would not appreciate that.
No, that's not what he called him. I would have remembered this.
Some other term, then? Name?
It started with an L, like my name, and yours.
Lazarus.
No, that's close. Lapidus.
Lapidus? Actually,
Something like that.
have I seen the face? Or does he still look like Sarsaparilla in there?
He's looked like Sarsaparilla and then has gone back to being faceless.
Lapidus, are you sure?
Maybe. Earth names are confusing to me.
We understand. Okay. Well, we'll just wait for him and then we'll go. Actually, do you want to come back with us?
She is coming back with you.
I have a place you could stay, I think.
That's fine.
Okay.
And then we look for the book, yes?
And then we get to the book, yes. And then I knock on the door.
They're coming out. Agent Sarsaparilla and Lazarus are exiting the room. Agent Sarsaparilla puts his hand on the shoulder of Lazarus. It's like, it's going to be all right.
Is everything okay with you two?
Yeah, we're going to get this guy on a flight home.
A flight?
Yeah, they're going to put me on a helicopter. Let me go home.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to take my bike. Lima was wondering if you had a place where she could stay. Otherwise, she can stay with me.
I'd have to check with, I think it might be better if she stays with you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So sorry, Lima. It's a bit of a drive, but we can take it.
I guess I'll give you a call tomorrow, and we can figure out the next steps to take down Mr. Bliss or find Bear Nightcloak. Or
I have some information for you. If you seem very interested in looking up Mr. Bliss.
Yeah, he's
a friend of mine gave me some information. There is a Dr. Bemis who worked for Mr. Bliss. He dealt with genetic material, DNA samples. Would you want to look into that?
Yeah, absolutely. Does he know where this doctor is?
He didn't say exactly, but I'm sure we can find him. I'll see what I turn up, and I'll text you.
Okay, yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to do some reconnaissance on Baron Nightcloak and see what I come up with. I'll let you know.
Okay,
well.
It's been really fun teaming up with you. I can't wait to figure out, where it leads for us next.
I take his hand and I kind of grasp it in two hands, like very earnestly, and I say, "It has been really nice. You've done a great job."
Thanks, Labyrinth.
All right, we will talk. Lima, let's go.
Bye, Lima. Bye, Labyrinth.
Lima and Labyrinth go on the motorcycle, the Labyrinth cycle. We need a cool name for your motorcycle.
The Minotaur.
The what?
The Minotaur. The Minotaur and the Labyrinth.
It's the Minotaur.
There we go.
It has its handles look like horns.
It's got horns. Sick. It's like a bull.
It's a black bull. Yes.
Is that what Minotaur is? It's a bull?
It's a bull-headed man, yes.
Centaurs are the horse people, right?
The centaurs are the horse people. Minotaurs are, like half man, half bull.
What I want to know is why a Minotaur, the top half is the bull, and a Centaur, the bottom half is the horse.
Well, that's a question that will not be answered right here on Out of Bed Place.
Nope.
Not anytime soon. Let's drop everything and Google that real quick.
Let's get an artist to draw this Minotaur motorcycle.
Let's hop on Fiverr and see what kind of results we get for a Minotaur.
Yes.
Minotaur motorcycle, please. So, Labyrinth, you drive. So it's night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hand wave traveling because I'm not interested.
I will say, I will probably find a hotel on the way. Can I just say that, I go stay in a hotel?
You and Lima stay in a hotel together. Nothing happens. Hang on,
Nothing.
Let me roll willpower.
I'm pretty...
Let me roll willpower for Lima.
For Lima?
I was about to say, she just stares at me all night.
Massive failure. Oh.
Major failure. That's unfortunate for you. You guys find a seedy motel where nothing happens, and Lazarus, Zack Lapidus is flown on this jet copter. It's not so much a helicopter as this crazy Black Hawk X-Wing thing. Super science fiction-y.
And is it just me and Sarsaparilla on this copter?
A pilot and and Sassafras.
Sassafras.
Yeah, Agent Sassafras is there.
Because I kind of need to exit the copter as Zack Lapidus if they're taking me to my house. Unless they're dropping me off elsewhere.
Guess you get to name where they drop you off. You can say it the high school.
Yeah, Sassafras is just where you need to... Where are we taking him? And he's like, we're going to drop him off at the, a top of a building or something, like a hangar.
Okay. Yeah.
Sarsaparilla says, I have some stuff I got to take care of. It's very late. And Sarsaparilla comes with you to your house. And you're currently Zack Lapidus when you're walking up to your home in Herdvine with Agent Sarsaparilla. He knocks on the door. And your mother opens. And she grabs a hold of you in an intense hug.
I accept the intense hug and return the intensity. She then
pulls out violently and grabs you by the shirt and says, "Don't ever fucking do that again."
I'm sorry, Mom. I should have told you. I should have told you. I'm really sorry. I witnessed a crime and they wanted me to come in and I'm sorry. I should have been honest with you about it.
He's telling the truth, ma'am. He did witness a pretty violent situation, and I have to inform you that your son is a hero. And he's looking at her eyes.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about him being a hero?
Yeah, Zach's eyes get a little big, but
his testimony and that it's gonna go a long ways to helping keeping our streets safe. So, is that a Kiss shirt from tour? What is that? She's like, yeah. I got it from a vintage store. Oh, I got mine when I saw them live. You saw them live? Yeah. 2 or 3 times.
Zack is just kind of getting side eye to looking at Agent Sarsaparilla what are you doing?
I was hoping I could shake the hand of Mr. Lapidus. Tell him he's raised a good son.
Okay, Agent Sarsaparilla, I really appreciate you escorting me home, but it's really late.
You're right. School tomorrow.
Yeah.
Got to make sure you go get your book learnings. Miss Lapidus. You all have a good night.
I found you on loop, Agent. I'll message you.
That's fine. I will respond to your loop message.
Great. We'll be in touch.
Miss Lapidus. He turns. He's like walking backwards down the sidewalk. Hits the gate. The chain link gate of your front yard. All right. I'm gone now. And he leaves. Your mom is like,
Oh my gosh.
who is that guy? That guy was
Interested.
Yeah, I don't know why you're focusing so much on him, Mom.
well, he seemed like a very stand-up guy.
He was, Mom, he was. It's just, I got some really weird energy from the two of you. I'm standing right there. It was weird.
You're giving weird energy.
It's been a weird day, Ma.
Get your ass to bed. How about that? How about that kind of energy? Maybe take
Absolutely.
a shower?
Yeah. I give her another tight hug and just say, I'm really sorry, Mom. I think I need to start being more honest with you, and I'm working on it.
All right, kiddo. You're grounded.
So I can't go to school tomorrow?
That's not what grounded means. That means you have to do all the stuff you don't like.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
No, I don't think we will. And it's morning.
So Zack is going to wake up early, and he's going to cook some steak and eggs with some of that steak he found in there.
There it is.
Try and butter up to his mom by cooking breakfast for her in the morning.
Okay. Well, steak and eggs before school.
That's right.
Like a boss.
That's right. Except, like, I don't make eggs all that often. They're kind of like burnt and like not like super great. And the steak's probably overdone.
They're brown eggs.
Yeah.
Like the worst fucking eggs, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, fried or scrambled?
I mean, they're fried, right? I mean, they're
they're both basically. I
love that. Yeah, like summer
it's like,
scrambled on accident.
he was like, let's do it sunny side up, and that yolk is hard as a rock.
Yeah.
And no, then he's like, well, maybe I need to do it over easy and only cook it half as long, but then it just breaks and becomes scrambled, and
Yeah, and the kitchen's a little messy. Like, there's some, like, egg yolk on the floor a little bit, and but it's like, he's trying. He's giving it a go.
Bad eggs are the worst.
Yeah.
What are your favorite eggs, listener? Get in the chats
Post it
down
in
below.
the comments.
Just get in the comments down below and let us know. Are you a sunny side up, a scrambled,
Benedict?
An eggs Benedict with a little hollandaise on the side?
Why don't you go ahead and share your worst egg story in the comments?
Yeah.
What's the worst eggs
you ever had at a place not Denny's? Just let us
I was
know.
going to say, the
you
worst
implying
eggs I've ever had is not at Denny's.
Yeah, it seems like you're implying like everyone's the worst eggs are at Denny's, but like what's the other place?
I'm like, I think it's just cooking in general and forgetting that you were cooking eggs, which is what a mom like myself would immediately go to. It's like, oh yeah,
Right.
eggs. Those are gross now.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had good experiences at Denny's. That's all I'm saying. I thought it was universal because in my world, everything revolves around me. Labyrinth, you wake up the next morning and you have a ton of text messages on your phone.
From?
One of them several of them are from Chris, who on Saturday night, 2 days ago, you said you guys were gonna Netflix and chill. Mm-hmm. There was no Netflix, which meant there was certainly no chilling.
I call him.
Hey, what the fuck? Where you been?
Sorry, I thought I sent you a text. Saturday was crazy. I don't know if you saw about it on the news.
What was it?
Oh, Nick Northcutt tried to break into the museum that I was going to, so they shut it down. And
what'd that have to do with you?
Well, I was there.
Oh, you were at the museum? I knew you were going to the gala, but...
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so they did shut all of that down. But anyway, so there was just a group of us waiting to see what they were going to do. Were they going to let us in? Not let us in? So we were drinking, and I don't know. I just got really tired after all the stuff and fell asleep. I forgot to... I swear, I thought I texted you yesterday morning, but apparently I forgot to press send.
Oh, yeah.
So
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, you want to get together later today or tonight?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah?
That'd be great.
Cool. What do you want to do? You want to just go parkour somewhere?
Or we could go dancing.
Okay.
Or we could just go to my place.
A little bit from every column. How about that?
Sounds great. See you tonight?
Yeah, I'll give you a call. Yeah, when I'm ready.
Okay. Don't flake out on me this time.
Okay. Bye. Who else is on the text list?
You get a text from Claude, who's just asking where you're at. Powers restored.
I text her. I got caught up in some Nick Northcutt drama. I just text her, said maybe tomorrow morning we'll shoot.
And then she sends you back. She goes, Nick Northcutt? ? Turn on the TV.
I turn on the TV.
And you see what looks to be an impromptu press conference at the docks with Nick Northcutt.
Okay, I'm listening.
There's a scroll at the bottom that says, 48-hour manhunt for Nick Northcutt ends. Nick Northcutt turns himself in. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that it has been a very chaotic and destructive weekend. And I know that I played a significant role in that chaos. But I just wanted to say that I am ready to take responsibility for my actions. Everything that I've done, I have done full throttle. And taking accountability is going to be no different for me. I'm going to take accountability for my actions so hard and so extreme. It is going to set the bar. I would like to thank Labyrinth for showing me compassion and empathy. And he does the little puts his hands together and bows his head towards the camera.
To a sensei.
It's so fucking awful. I'd like to thank Labyrinth, who did not kill Larry. To Larry's family, I will not rest until I discover what happened to my friend. He was a good man, but Labyrinth had nothing to do with that. I believe, my hope is that evidence will bear this out, that I was being experimented on by aliens, and these aliens caused me to do things that I didn't want to, but ultimately I did. And I will pay for that however much I need to. And I will live the rest of my life trying to not only pay back the city of Solace Bay and the high school of Malconian for my actions, but I will be looking for those aliens that killed my friend, Nick Northcutt out.
I call Claude. I just call her. Well, that explains a lot.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. He says he was experimented on by aliens, and I gotta say, I kind of believe him.
What about that stuff about Labyrinth?
That's a good point. I bet it was her. I bet she, maybe she's an alien.
An alien?
I don't know. She might be in on it. He may not know it. She can't be trusted.
Look, I don't know the details of what went on, but I don't know. This is not the first person, as we've talked about, that has said that Labyrinth is okay. Maybe she is not alien. Maybe she's human, and maybe she made a mistake with your dad.
You think so?
Yeah, but I don't know. So
I'm just kind of sick of seeing her on the news.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, this is all getting very, very crazy. But the producers of the movie want to see you tomorrow. They want to talk about you taking over for the film. I'm sure they're going to want to check out how this Nick Northcutt stuff plays out and see what his Q rating is after this, but I don't know if he plays it right.
Knows?
He could be okay.
I know, it's Nick effing Northcutt. I mean, I bet this just makes him more desirable in movies. But, I will go talk. Maybe this is my chance.
Meanwhile, Zack Lapidus, with a full belly of steak and eggs, and his mother with a full belly of just steak, because those eggs were inedible. Though
I oversalted them too.
She oversalted.
No.
Just like a child. I know how to fix this. I'll pour salt on it. She pulls up to Malconian High School. Engine is idling at the parent drop-off. You see a group of kids just outside of the school, the ones who are waiting before they have to go inside that prison of education. And I have opinions about school too. Don't get me started on Denny's or school, man.
Wow, that does sound like the most stoner conversation, even though
they have shackles on your minds and shackles on your moons over my hammy. You see these kids kind of see your car, and they're all looking in your direction, awaiting Zack Lapidus to come out. And she looks at you and she says, "Don't take no shit."
I don't. Learned it from you, Ma.
You're still grounded. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jay, and I hope you're enjoying the show so far. You might be wondering to yourself, hey, how can you show your appreciation for the work that we're doing here at Out of Depth? Let me tell you, friend, one way you can help us out is to just recommend the show to friends, strangers. Our goal is to get our stories out to as many ears as we can, so word of mouth is huge for us. Recommending the show to your friends or leaving a review at whatever site you're listening to us at, that goes a long way to helping us find and build our audience. But Jay, you may say, I've got a little coin in my pocket. I'd like to throw it your way. How do I get it from my pocket to your pocket? Well, you can go to patreon.com/getoutofdepth and subscribe at any tier you feel comfortable for as long as you would like to. Patrons get access to some other behind-the-scenes info on the show, such as character questionnaires and my maps. They also get first access to our raw recording videos for each episode and exclusive access to our post-season Q&A, where we discuss the story and answer questions from subscribers. So if you want that kind of access to us, you're only going to get that at patreon.com/getoutofdepth. That money helps us pay for artists and collaborators and expand our ability to create fun stories for you to enjoy. We don't do ads or paid endorsements for games, which means support from listeners just like you is absolutely vital to our growth. And if you want to be a part of that, you can do it at patreon.com/getoutofdepth. Thank you so much. Holy shit. And with that out of the way, let's get back to the show and see who our heroes will save today. Okay. Give me 1 second to remember this character's name.
Which character?
It's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Okay, there it is. There
Stacey.
she is.
It's Stacy,
So-
isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
All right. When we come back, we see Zack Lapidus doing the slow walk across the quad towards Malconian High. And you can see at the front entrance is Stacy Larson, co-captain. 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 I'm going to do like a little right there with Stacy Larson. Stacy Larson is handing out the school newspaper, of which she is also editor, and she sees you and she hands you the newspaper, and it's got your picture on the front page with a photo of the football field with Gail, what is your character's name? Oh shit. What's her real name?
Gracie Hartwell.
Gracie Hartwell. Where the fuck am I right now? Gracie Hartwell is jumping over the pyramid and the stage, and there's it's a faraway kind of grainy picture, like it was taken from the score box or something. And there's a picture of Zack, and the headline says, "Local student takes advantage of Nick Northcutt influenced by aliens?" ? By Stacy Larson.
Stacy, what on earth is this?
Just trying to post the truth.
You know that's not the truth, Stacy.
I am just looking for the truth, Zack. I don't think you know exactly what the truth is either, and I think that you jump to conclusions on Nick Northcutt in front of people so that you could be the center of attention, like you always do.
I exposed Nick Northcutt for exactly what he is. If you want to smear me for it, I guess I can't control that.
That's right, Zack. You can't control this. I am incontrollable, uncontrollable, incontrollable. I lack the capacity to be controlled.
Zack is going to have, like, a few of his polys, like, kind of ooze out from his foot. Like, literally, like, kind of fuse a couple of her shoelaces together. So that they're just, like, connected to each other.
Like an old Charlie Chaplin silent film bit we're doing. This is awesome.
But they're not tied together. It looks like somehow, like, her shoelaces are just, like, one shoelace between two shoes. He's, like, fused them together.
Okay.
Yeah.
She goes, you better go. You're going to be late for class.
I'm already gone, Stacy. Why don't you have a good day? I'll see you cheerleading. Jeez.
Try not to be a distraction today, okay? We already lost one game.
Yeah, I'll try my darndest, Stacy. See you cheerleading. Have a great day.
And as you're walking down the hall, Jackson Jones puts his arm around your shoulder, squeezes it tight, and he feels freakishly strong. What's going on, man? Don't let her bother you.
Oh, thanks, man. How you doing? You were looking a little green when you left the locker room the other day.
Pre-game jitters, man. It was a big day.
Sure. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I mean, it was kind of a weird weekend having, like, media camp outside of my house. So that was a bit strange, but just looking forward to, life getting back to normal,
Just wanted to let you know I'm doing just fine. I know you were concerned about me the other day, and I'm sorry I was a little aggressive.
No. Hey, we all got those days. I was real stressed out myself. Don't worry about it.
All right. Got to get to class. And he walks away.
Yeah, me too. Zach feels like that was all weird because it's like, man, Jackson and I don't really talk. Okay.
Right.
That's weird. Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. You see your teacher, Rhonda Calloway, your cheerleading coach, who kind of gives you a wave with the newspaper, the Stacey Larson school paper.
Yeah. I roll my eyes at that. Yeah.
And you see her slowly slide the newspaper into the blue recycling bin and drop it.
I give a laugh and a thank you head bob to her. Yeah.
And you then begin having school today. While this is happening, Labyrinth, Gracie, Hartwell, you and Lima are back at your lair.
The gem.
The gym. We need a name for the gym.
Call it Shart.
Shart?
Yes.
Like shit fart?
No. CHARTRES. It's French. You fucking Philistine.
Philistine?
I don't know if anyone's going to go to a gym called The Shart.
Nobody's going to the Shart.
It looks like a dump.
I bet it does. It looks like a fucking jump into underwear. That's what it looks like.
No.
It looks like somebody sharted.
It's in the seedy side of town. It's an abandoned gym.
Yeah.
No, I feel it. Yeah. No, I get it.
No, it seems like Shart's gym. Yeah.
Yeah. It's in my it's in my original name.
Yeah.
But it doesn't actually have a name on it. But you said you think my lair should have a name. Chartres Cathedral has a huge labyrinth in it.
All right. We're just having a little fun here.
Nope.
You didn't have to bring the cathedral into it.
All right. You asked for a name.
I was joking. I thought you were too. Fucking Shart.
I don't want to name it anything. She doesn't care enough about it.
Then don't name it. Don't name it the Shart.
Okay.
It's the Shart. So you are located in the Le Shart. And did I do it right? Did I French it right?
No.
No, okay.
They don't put the word "the" in front of their cities. It's not the Chicago and the
No,
Cleveland.
this is America, so
okay,
that's
France
how we
doesn't
do
do
it.
Either. No, we don't.
I'm not going to debate you on this.
Good.
The Le Chart, you and Lima are there, and she goes, "Oh, this place looks like a dump."
It's a disguise, so nobody will find you. You can be undercover
when do we
here.
get the book?
After I keep my secret identity, okay. I will tell you I know where the book is. And I know that Nick North can't get to it. And I know that it's safe.
You don't trust me.
I don't know if I can trust you.
I also do not know if I can trust you.
Well, come on. And I go inside and go down into, like, the bedroom and stuff.
Okay. What are we doing in the bedroom of the short?
You can stay here. I check the fridge to see if there's any food left from Nick. Or if it's all gone.
There is a carton of orange juice, a tuna fish croissant that is half eaten. It looks like it was bought a week ago, and then only just now Nick Northcutt probably tried to eat it recently and then put it back in as opposed to throwing it away. And
like our 14-year-old.
like a teenage boy. And there is some grapes.
Okay. I get out my phone and I start ordering grocery delivery.
To the chart?
Yeah.
Okay. And you get some groceries. What do you want to do today?
I want to... Actually, what time of day? It took 12 hours, like, or...
Yeah, this is afternoon.
Okay.
Early evening.
Okay.
You're going out with Chris tonight?
I am going out with Chris tonight. Okay. I sit down with Lima.
Yes.
You don't know if you can trust me.
Right.
And I don't know if I can trust you.
To gain trust in my culture, we usually have combat.
Didn't we do that already and I won?
It was not one-on-one.
Oh, okay. You also don't have your gauntlets now.
Correct.
So not quite fair if we just start fighting right now.
So
right?
We will not fight then.
Okay.
But just know that if I had my gauntlets back and you were by yourself, I would.
And just know that I wouldn't need gauntlets to beat you right now.
You're wrong, but that's fine.
No, I could beat you now. I don't need anything to augment me.
I am starting to trust you now. This conversation was good for my trust.
Do you guys have anything you want to do tonight? Today? Anything?
During his lunch period, Zack wanted to look up this doctor that Labyrinth gave him some information on. Just like poke around online, see if he can find anything out about
the
him.
Dr. Bemis?
Dr. Bemis.
Okay. You hop on the computer and you look up Dr. Bemis. You're doing some kind of rudimentary Googling. And you discover that there was a Dr. Bemis in the area that was working part of some genetic testing at one of the universities and was unceremoniously fired for violating school ethics. And then he kind of disappears from view.
Got it. Okay. Zack's going to be like texting Labyrinth towards the end of the day, asking her what type of superheroing she's planning on doing tonight. And whether they're going to take down Mr. Bliss. Super stat.
Labyrinth, your phone buzzes.
I'm like getting all pretty for going to see Chris.
Yeah. It buzzes with a series of emojis and texts that are almost indecipherable. But when translated, say exactly what David just said 60 seconds ago.
Do you know something I don't? Send?
Let's keep doing this. Yes. Keep texting.
Yeah. Don't know a thing, but gotta poke around. I'll let you know what I find.
Cool. Standing by. Hope you're not grounded from losing 2 days.
Text back. I'm way too old to get grounded. Then like a fist bump emoji.
Fist bump emoji back. But I have to search for it.
She's just scrolling endlessly for hands.
I like do the search on emojis. Fist bump. Okay, there it is.
So now what are we doing?
I'm going on a date.
You're going to go on a date?
Because Zack got a little heads up of kind of the area that Mr. Bliss...
yeah.
So yeah, Zack is going to skip cheerleading practice so that he has extra time. And is going to hopefully just kind of poke around Mr. Bliss's area under the guise of Jackson Jones.
You're going to go to Mr. Bliss's area as Jackson Jones?
Yeah, so Jackson Jones is commonly how I do a lot, because a lot of the kids around school, a lot of people already think Jackson Jones is Labyrinth.
Right.
So it's kind of an easy identity for Zack to use while he's like might need to turn into a superhero on a dime.
Okay. Gail, you and Chris meet up and has his car. It's a Jetta. I don't know why it is.
Okay.
And he's like, sorry, my other Lamborghini's in the shop. They're having trouble getting parts in because of part shortages. He's like, but they gave me this rental.
Cool.
It drives fine.
Do you want to take my bike?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I'll drive.
I put up a fist to do paper, rock, scissors.
Okay. And they do paper, rock, scissors over the podcast. One, two, three. Shoot.
Oh, we
It's
both
two
did scissors.
scissors.
Okay.
One, two, three. Shoot.
Oh, you won. It's a good thing I like you so much, and I pinch his cheek and let him...
He winks at you. I know you let me. And he gets on the bike. And he drives you all down to the Kitbury neighborhood of Solace Bay, which is filled with young people condos and nightlife, and is close to the marina and docks on the coast. You can hear the sound of the ocean lapping against the concrete barriers. And as you're cruising down this strip that runs alongside the Pacific Ocean, you can see in Diamond Boar Bay, there are people in jet boats, like just skimming across the water at high speeds. They're doing like time trials and testing out their equipment for the weekend races that happen every Saturday. And sometimes on Saturday night, there's a big event this weekend coming up. Chris says, I know this club that we can go to, grab a couple drinks. Sound okay to you?
Yeah, let's do it.
And he takes you to this club called Marlin Spike.
Marlin Spike. Wait, Marlin like the fish?
Yeah, Marlin Spike.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Marlin like the fish, Spike like the spike. You come to this club, there's a long line of people, but because you are Gracie Hartwell, Loop superstar, and currently kind of a hot commodity, and this is your first real appearance in public since those events on Friday night, everybody is looking at you going, OMG, there's Gracie Hartwell. And for those of you listening, Gail is doing the oh shit face.
Oh shit.
Why, Gail? Why oh shit?
Because I don't want to get asked all these questions, and this is why I didn't go out.
Somebody
Chris the
comes
other
up to
night.
start asking a question like, oh my god, is Nick Northcutt like really a bad guy? And Chris like face palms this 23-year-old woman right in the face.
Chris,
No
Chris.
No questions. We're just here to have a good time, okay?
Thank you, I say to the person.
She turns around. He touched my face. And her girlfriends are like, who is he? She's like, he's with Gracie Hartwell.
He's pretty famous too, but I guess I'm getting more famous. Ooh, this is a
You're
weird
totally more
dichotomy.
famous than him. 100%.
Oh my gosh. It's funny because I think Gracie has always considered herself,
Less than?
less than, because he taught her a lot
That's right.
about stunt work. and
Taught you a
everything.
lot of things.
Yes.
That's right. The bouncer doesn't make you guys wait in line. He's like, oh, you guys got to come in. And you all go into the Marlin Spike Club where there are these like neon fish and sailboat graffiti that are lit by black lights. And it's this crazy kaleidoscope of colors on the wall where it looks like you're... So it's along the ceiling, the top half. So if you go up to like the second floor, you'd be surrounded by these murals.
Mm-hmm.
But on the bottom floor, it's a little bit darker, typical dance clubby kind of place with booths, a dance floor, DJ spinning on the stage. He says, I'm going to go ahead and start a tab at the bar.
Okay.
Good with you?
Yeah.
So while this is happening, you guys are having a time. Jackson Jones, a.k.a. Zack Lapidus, a.k.a. Lazarus, a.k.a. Sarsarilla's new son, is walking around Kitbury as Jackson Jones, star wide receiver.
So yeah, he's used Google Maps or whatever to get to where this club, because it's a club that Mr. Bliss has over in this area, right?
Yeah.
And he's going to try and go in as Jackson Jones and just kind of walk around and see what this place is that Mr. Bliss owns.
Yeah, as you're walking towards this club known as Marlin Spike.
Yeah.
You guys see what I've what I've done?
I see what you've done. You know what he's gonna do, because it's a club? He is gonna like try and like age up Jackson Jones a little bit. So it doesn't look like a 16-year-old trying to get into a club.
Probably a good idea.
How much do you have to age him up so that he doesn't get carded?
Hang on.
Okay.
Because I wasn't just... I've got more than just saying that it was Marlin Spike.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you're walking up to the club, you hear a whistle towards you. Because Jackson Jones is a senior this year. He's not a...
Yeah.
He's... Part of the reason why he was so nervous is this is his last campaign before he has to go to college.
Right.
And that game on Friday would have been a very big deal for him. You hear a whistle down an alley right next to Marlin Spike. Jackson, what the fuck are you doing? And there is a guy down the alley standing outside a door of Marlin Spike. Did you change clothes? Did you mess yourself? Fucking baby?
Yeah, what's it to you?
We are holding this up. Come on.
All right, I won't hold you up any longer. Let's go.
And you make your way down the alley, and there's like some kind of brutish looking guys in caps. They've got big jackets. They look like Letterman jackets, but not for a high school, like a urban streetwear kind of Letterman jacket for like for some clothing brand called Be Nice. And they're like, all right, come on, we gotta load this shit up.
Okay, yeah. So I start walking up, and what they're like loading a truck or something.
Yeah, they're loading a truck at the end of the club with crates. They're taking some crates off. The crates that you see coming off the truck are filled with wine bottles.
Okay.
They're like wine boxes with bottles in it, and they're bringing that down, and then they're replacing them with other boxes that look like wine bottle boxes. You can't tell what's in them though, so it looks like they're just trading one for one.
Yeah.
Wine boxes. Start moving this shit. My back's giving me problems today. You're young, you can handle it.
I got you. Yeah. And to the box that I don't know what's in, it's like, oh, we got the good stuff in here, huh?
And they kind of look... Was this the good stuff, sir? They look at each other. Yeah, it's great stuff. This kid.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep loading it. So just so I'm clear, they're loading like wine bottles towards the club, but also taking
Correct.
something from the club's direction back to the truck that they were
and they look like
the
wine
from.
boxes going back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the ones that were taking...
It's a little confusing
Yeah.
because you're like, I take this one off, and they're kind of have it where like the left side of the truck, everything on the left side is going into the club, and everything on the right side of the truck is staying on the truck.
But the stuff we're taking into the club is clearly wine bottles.
Yeah.
The ones that we're taking from
Boxes
the
of
club
wine,
back to the
yeah.
truck, I'm not sure what's in those.
Yeah, they're just crates.
While I'm like loading one of the crates into the truck, is there any of the crates that are kind of like more damaged or where I can kind of peer in and see what's inside?
No, they're pretty. They're
sealed.
Sealed and secured.
How many guys are here?
There are 6 people. 2 of them are overseeing you. Well, one of them's overseeing you, and he's talking to another guy.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 others that are helping you load stuff on. And the 4 people loading stuff on, they all look young.
Yeah.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
One of them looks younger than they should be in high school right now.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all helping you load this stuff on. Yeah. You're doing this for maybe 5 minutes before you hear Jackson Jones say, sorry guys, I had to take a shit.
I start bolting, running away.
Oh my god.
All right, you're on the truck when this happens. So you're looking from the truck out the back of this truck. So it's like a semi-truck,
Okay.
right? You're in that container on the back of the truck, and you're staring down. There's like a rampway that people have been using to take the crates on. So you just sat down one of these crates of wine. You look out the back. You can see into the garage where they have these other crates, the ones you've been loading on. And out that, you see Jackson Jones deep into that come out of a door and make this statement. And all of these people are between you and him.
Okay, but are there people looking at me right now?
When he comes out and says that, they turn to him and then quickly turn towards you. And when they turn towards you, that's when you...
Yeah, so I have to run towards them, essentially, because I'm in the truck.
Correct.
I have to run towards them to even, like, get away.
Do you?
Oh my gosh. I am going to try and basically bust through the bottom of the truck instead of running towards them.
What?
I'm going...
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna just like, what, punch a hole through the fucking bottom of the truck?
Damn straight he is.
Yes. All right. Oh, by the way, don't forget to refresh your determination points.
Yeah.
Okay.
As it is a new day. Gail, that goes for you too.
And stamina?
Yeah, everybody's stamina is 100% of what it is supposed to be. Well, Gail, yours is slowly being depleted on the dance floor. Yay.
Lose 1 stamina for really going at it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, you guys are really going at it. Oh, man. What is the material hardness, as I shuffle this paper around right next to the microphone?
I would think it's like an 8, right? For like steel or because they have steel and iron as materials.
7 and at level 7 and 8.
Let's go with a 7.
Okay.
Sure.
Why not? So I'm going to roll, and I'm going to roll a d6 for those listening at home. I'm about to roll a d6 and add it to 7. And David is going to roll a d6 and add it to his strength. And he's going to need a pretty good success to do this.
Yeah. This is not in my favor here.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm maxing out, bro. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
So
I'm sorry, I rolled a 3 for a total of 8.
So a total of 8. I rolled a 6 and added to 7. That is 13, which means you failed by 5 or more.
Yeah.
So that's a massive
which is a
failure.
massive failure. So you like do the Superman punch into the ground as cool as possible, and it just doom creates this echo throughout the back of this bed. You leave like a dent.
They don't call me Polyklutz for nothing. Classic Polyklutz.
And the foreman, the guy, what the fuck? Get him. And all of these goons are going to charge onto the back of this truck, the semi truck, to grab you. So give me a prowess.
Like roll for
Yeah. So roll d6, add to your prowess, which should be
13.
pretty good.
Yeah.
13. Yeah. So they like these like first it's these younger guys that have been working with you, and they go to swarm on top of them, and you deftly slide out. Are we saying you're not going to betray that you have superpowers, like your stretchy stuff? Are you still staying kind of Jackson, still trying to keep it human-esque?
I'm still keeping it human-esque, yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're not doing
For
like
now.
a slimy evasion.
No.
But you're able to slip in between these people. They collide into each other like those Yankees did during Game 5 when they were going for a fly ball today against the Cleveland Guardians. I saw that. That was funny.
Poor Aaron Hicks.
Yeah. You slide out between these guys, and these guys collide into each other's and are clutching their heads as they like bump into each other like that. The collision, just creating they both have welts, goose eggs coming up on their foreheads. What do you want to do now? You see the Jackson Jones like gets ready, and he looks like he's about to run you down.
So, just to be clear, there's no access to the front cabin from where I'm at now.
You're in a trap right now.
Yeah.
But you're a superhero, man.
Yep. So, I don't know if you'll let me do this, but like I am gonna now use my stretching abilities and basically like stretch my arms from one end of the truck to the other and just kind of like run as fast as I can, just like trying to like clothesline anyone in the way, basically, as I'm running past them.
Yes, of course, I'm going to let you do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a prowess with that.
Ooh, it's 13.
Okay, yeah. You just like the people who are left get mowed down as you clothesline these folks as you're running out to the other side. And Jackson Jones is going to meet you in the middle. and he is going to try and tackle you football style back onto the bed of this truck. So you can do your prowess again if you'd like to.
Okay. I'm rolling even better. That's 14.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He goes to dive into you, and you move your hips to one side, and he goes straight through. His head collides with one of these crates that are being loaded onto the back of the truck, and it splits open. He shatters this fucking crate, and you see a bunch of these vials.
Are they all the same color, or do they look like they're kind of different from each other? Or
the glass is tinted, so they all just have this kind of black glass appearance. The liquid inside, if there is even liquid inside, you don't get a detail on it.
Yeah.
But Jackson Jones turns around, and his eyes are completely yellow.
Ooh. So I'm past how many? So I'm.
There's the two main goons that were kind of watching over the youngsters. They're the only people between you and having all of these folks behind you, because they're outside the truck. They never went in.
Okay, but there's two goons and Jackson that are now in the truck that I'm like past them, right?
They're all the younger kid goons, the four guys that were helping you load up, and Jackson. Okay. They're the ones who are inside the truck. The two guys who are overseeing it, they're on the outside. So they're the last obstacle.
All right. I'm going to reach out my stretchy hand and grab one of these vials.
Okay.
And then I am going to coil up in a spring, and I'm going to try and leap up away from this situation on top of the building.
You jump up. They're going to give me a coordination roll as they try to grab a hold of you. They're just trying to grapple you down.
That's an 8. Not my best.
I rolled a 7. You slip past them. You're able to make this jump. You coil up into the air onto the roof of the club, and one of the guys pulls out this metallic gun. It's silver, chrome looking. It doesn't look like a normal firearm. It's got a what looks like a blue bulb in the middle of it with an electric spark that is whirring on the inside. And you hear it charging, and he fires at you once you set on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
You can do another coordination roll.
That's a 10.
Okay. This thing explodes the lip of the roof under your feet. You're able to stay on top of the roof, and you don't take any damage. And you're looking down at these people who are like, get him, and you see him charging this gun up for another blast. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and run across the building and basically jump down the other side of it, like on the opposite side of the building from where they're at.
You jump down in front of this line of people who are waiting to get into this club. The doors open, and you just hear a crowd of people go, holy shit. And Gracie Hartwell in the club, all you can hear is that a whole bunch of people towards the front of the club, towards the entrance, are like racing to get out, to go out onto the street.
I tap Chris and I point and what's going on? Do we need to evacuate?
It must be like a fire or something.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's just go, just to be safe. And so the people towards the back of the club are kind of taking the same thought as you guys are of if all these people are racing out, there must be a problem. It must be an emergency. They all go out to see Lazarus. They're like, oh my God, it's Lazarus. And they go out there, they're going out there to see him. And you see Lazarus you're on the street. What do you want to do now, Lazarus?
Kind of awkwardly, do a superhero pose and be like, sorry, everybody. Everyone watch out. There's a bunch of criminals on the other side of the building. And and then I'm going to coil up and spring onto another building across the street and kind of keeps and then try and like lay low and just kind of listen to what happens, basically.
So, Gracie Hartwell, you just see Lazarus jump onto the building across the street. And as you're still looking up at the sky, trying to process everything that he just said, you hear the flutter of insect wings. And overhead, you see what looks like a green human beetle hybrid with these massive rhino beetle tusks flying over the street, emerging from the roof of the club that you just exited.
So he's flying, which I can't do.
Right.
I can't follow either of these people. So Lazarus just pointed like this way, like there's criminals down there, and I see this guy go flying. I actually want to go see, is there, like, because he said plural, is there anyone else down where he pointed, or what? I want to go see what he was pointing at. Like, what do I find down there?
He just said the back of the building.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you can either go back into the club or you can go turn towards the alley.
I think I'm going to go back into the club.
Okay.
Hey, Chris, come with me.
Yeah, what? Missed this? What do you want to go back in the club for?
Okay, fine. You stay. I gotta pee. All right. And I go back in. And I go...
Women and their bladders.
And our little tiny bladders.
Oh, always.
From the top of the building, Lazarus is like texting Labyrinth, and just being like, "Whoa, I'm in trouble here over at Merlin's."
Did you say Merlin's?
No,
Merlin's Pizza.
That's canon. He calls it Merlin's. Merlin's.
Oh,
Spike.
you're talking about Marlin Spike. Okay.
Yeah, Merlin's. Fat thumbs texting errors.
Your phone auto-corrected to Merlin's.
Oh, yeah.
Is Marlin Spike.
Trouble over here at Merlin's. Covert operation went awry. Send.
You go into the club and you see a couple people like, ma'am, you need to exit. They're like security guards. The police will be here soon. Seems to be some danger.
Oh, okay. Can I use the bathroom?
Can you hold it?
No.
Okay. You've convinced me. So pretty.
So pretty.
You're so pretty. I have to let you use the bathroom. You get what you want, pretty lady.
All right. I'll be quick. I think.
Yeah.
And then, where's the bathroom? Is it towards the back? Is it towards the side? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
This guy sounds like he has a Rust and Creep score of about 7 or 8 there. Yeah.
I head towards the bathroom, but the whole time
Do you
I'm
need
waiting
some help
to see
finding
if
it?
No, good.
No, okay.
I head towards the bathroom, kind of keeping my eye behind me to make sure that they can't see for when I'm just going to go to the back.
Okay. I mean, you could turn invisible at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, Lazarus, as you're hitting send, the wall that you're resting behind explodes forward, and this beetle man better name coming next episode. This beetle dude, that's better name, lands on the roof. You can see very clearly that he is wearing the same jeans that Jackson Jones was wearing just moments ago.
Has them yellow eyes, huh?
And intense yellow eyes. And he says, I don't want to do this.
Jackson, why are you doing this?
And he is going to charge and try to hit you as hard as he can. You can give me a prowess.
Okay, I can do this prowess. This isn't like a coordination dodge or anything.
Well, if you can do prowess if you want
Fight back.
an ability to be able to counter strike.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do coordination if you'd rather. You're just trying to avoid getting hit.
If I use the coordination, I can use my athletics, but not
Correct.
if I use the prowess. That's what we're doing,
Right.
I'll use the prowess. Blam. Woo! Maxed, so that's 14.
Okay. That is a major failure on my part.
Ooh.
So what do you want to do? He's charging at you, these huge rhino horns, like rhino beetle horns, coming at you as hard as he can. He's got a huge front of his head. His forehead's morphed. I mean, he doesn't look like Jackson Jones at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of basically like stretch my legs so he's like charges under my legs, right? And then like basically push down so that I kind of make him like charge into the lip of the roof up there. Yeah.
He charges and he hits the lip of the roof, tumbles over the roof, and starts to fall down 2 stories to the sidewalk below.
I'm going to try and stretch my arm out to catch him before he lands.
Okay. Make a coordination roll.
Ooh, 7.
That still succeeds. I rolled a 1, so it is trash. You're able to grab him just before he hits the ground, and he looks up and he grabs a hold of your arm, and just as he's about to yank you down, we cut to Gracie Hartwell, and you see a large guy, looks like he's Polynesian, Samoan, and he is yelling at his men to get the truck the hell out of here. And he turns around, he's bald head, big guy, Hawaiian shirt with palm trees on it. And they say, "Whatever you say, Mr. Bliss, we're out of here." And they load up the truck and leave.
Are there other crates still around? The ones that like he was loading?
They're already moving it on.
Oh, wait, like...
They've
Are you saying they already got it all in?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's only a few left. The truck closes. Are you invisible right now or visible?
Now that I'm outside, I'm invisible. Like, once I'm pretty sure like I'm not near cameras, I don't go too far. I'm going to take a picture of the license plate and Bliss, and I'm just going to stand there for a minute and see what Bliss does.
Meanwhile, Lazarus, make a strength roll for me.
7.
You get yanked off the roof by Jackson Jones, and you're now on the sidewalk as all these onlookers are looking. As he pulls you down to the ground, and he yells, "Give it back." And everybody's staring as we are about to witness a showdown between not just 2 superpowered individuals, but between 2 high school kids who don't know necessarily who the other one is.